The video I'm about to show you is something I really have really agree with. Let's check this out.
Unpopular opinion. You guys might hate me for this, but city girl culture has literally ruined a generation of girls and women.
I agree with that, sister, 2,000%. And I agree with her because, unfortunately, I've seen the evolution of a whole lot of things. And a lot of it, I believe, I'm going to say the first website or app that really, started the pathway was Instagram. So all these quote unquote Instagram models, right? And find out in the end, the majority of them was 304s. They flying out to Dubai. You start seeing Dubai and all this other stuff constantly. I'm like, what do you work for a living? You know what I'm saying? And then it all comes out about the Dubai porta potties these women are going to do in Dubai. And all this traveling they doing, they just straight up 304s being flued out. You know what I'm saying? The people that's flying them out probably going to be on trial with P. Diddy eventually, right? Then you hear these same little women is out here at the freak offs and all kind of things. Because Diddy ain't the only one with a freak off now. I mean, he's just one of many, right? There's a lot of people doing the freak offs. And then people that you wouldn't even think would be doing some craziness like that. And some of you will be looking at women that look a certain way and they just getting just ran through. Prime example, 50 Cent baby mama, Daphne Joy. And they heard in that trial that Diddy was paying her $10,000 a month and she had to be ran through at least about 3 dudes a day. But you would look at that woman on Instagram, you wouldn't even thought that about her. And I'm like, oh, that's why 50 can't stand a Diddy. It makes sense, right? And 50 call her a little sex worker, now we know why. But the city girl culture that's out here, right? And then you have TikTok. I think TikTok took it to the next level with the city girl culture. And, it's something about the dopamine rush of TikTok and the narcissism, that happens with a lot of the women on those platforms. So like they're always taking pictures of themselves. It's like, didn't you take a picture of yourself yesterday? I can't remember the last time I took a picture of myself. Like, I know what I look like. I look in the mirror every day. Now, if somebody tell me, if you take a picture, I'm doing something, or a video, we doing something out, like, whatever, but they'll take pictures of just everywhere, just filming your whole life, leaving the biggest digital footprint. That's why I tell a lot of men, if you're going to date a woman, just go to her page. Like, just go to her page, go through it, look at what she's saying, look at what she's posting. Because usually they're pretty open books now. They tell on themselves. They tell the good and the bad about themselves. If you just go through their page long enough. But that city girl culture also is a lot of the reason why a lot of men for sure say they're not getting married. Because it's all that, if you pay me stuff. And that's an ugly thing. That's a very ugly attitude. It's ugly. It don't matter how the woman look to you, it's ugly. And usually men know what I'm talking about. A woman in your mind could look, beauty's in the eye of the beholder. A woman could look a certain way, but you start to get to know her attitude and she just look ugly. You know what I'm saying? Because, man, this woman got an ugly heart, man. She's so ugly on the inside and it makes her ugly on the outside. So that city girl culture not really working out for them because you start seeing more of them coming out right when they're getting about their 30s. They start coming out saying how wrong it is and, women need to stop doing that. Yeah, well, and when did you learn? In the epiphany stage? On average, from 28 to 32 is the epiphany stage? That's when you learn that? What if you'd applied that back when you was like 20, 21, 22? Probably wouldn't be sitting there by yourself right now, right? But the city girl culture, that stuff needs to go, but only the women can get rid of that. And usually the way women get rid of things, I'll be honest with you, gentlemen, it's when there's a mass revolt from the men to say, we don't want nothing to do with that. And the way women work, from what I've learned over my life, if men are liking something, they go and they see other women getting attention. That's the main thing. They see other women getting attention from the men because of what she's doing. They all go do it. They all go do it. And then if they see women are not getting attention by doing a particular thing anymore from the men, then they stop doing it, right? That's just really how I notice they work. They could lie to you and say, we don't do this for no men. We do this for ourselves. No. You've seen this woman get attention for wearing this, fix her hair this way. The men start paying her attention, and now you're copying it. Stop. Just stop. Because all that stuff you do to yourself, you don't have to do any of that. If you just, why? What for? What for? You can save your money and save your time if you're not worried about what men think, right? That's why I tell people, don't believe nothing they say and pay attention to what they do. Always remember.